All right, so today is January 2nd, Monday. And after I uploaded Almas Jacob's video on Facebook and YouTube, they kind of stopped giving me shooting needle pains while I was getting ready because we are about to head out. So I was sitting and I saw my hubby going in the garage, and I was thinking, like, usually he tells me like, okay, let's go, and I was waiting on him. He was busy doing something. So he finished, and then I saw him going to garage, and asked him, so what are you doing? And so I opened the door. He didn't answer me, and so I saw him. He already approached his car. He opened his trunk, and he was then I figured, oh, he's probably getting his bag, the bag he usually takes to hospital, because he keeps bed sheets in there, a blanket and stuff, because whenever he's on call, like he sleeps, he has to sleep at hospital. So he went to grab that bag, and so I grabbed the jackets, like, I thought that we were heading out. So I was waiting on him to come inside, and then I'll go out and wear my shoes. And so I was ready for all that. So immediately they started, like, when he brought the bag inside, and they started giving me shooting needle pain in my abdomen. So basically they wanted to tell me, oh, you grabbed the bag, because they do the slave programming, right? So and I had no even clue that, oh, he went to grab his bag from his car. So yeah, this is how they do slave program. Even if, say, for example, I tell him to, say, fill up the water bottle, which I did when we went to Florida, they gave me shooting pain in the right side of my neck, because I said it, right? So they gave me right side of my neck the entire drive, like 7-8 hours drive it was, and for most part that I drove. And they gave me shooting needle pain in the right collarbone. But it was a little bit upwards of the collarbone. So yeah, that's how they do the slave programming. Like the other day, when he came home, I turned on the garage light for him, and then I used this part because I was still cooking, and so I don't want to use these side of fingers, while I'm opening the door or turning on the light. So he came inside, and he was trying to turn off the light, and I don't know, he probably might have clicked the switch twice. And so if he turned it off, and then probably he turned it on again, and then it didn't turn on. So I don't know, they had to make issue about that, oh, why I did not stay to turn it off or something like that. I don't know, they have to make issue about everything, right? So the immediate slavery, to show that slavery thing, they turned off the garage light. They bursted out the bulbs, the tube light bulbs. It's already busted out, like we cannot turn it back on, so we'll have to change those bulbs. And this is how they've done for so many lights, just to dictate me, oh, do this, do that, don't do this, don't cook that, or clean this, or don't clean this, or do it this way, or stay like this, and continuous slave programming. And so so people like Almas Jacob thinks that he will go into the kingdom of heaven after torturing somebody like this. He's probably living in some wonderland out there. He's actually living some illusionist life when he's taking part with this Illuminati people. Yeah, so all this torture is coming from the same directed energy weapons that Dr. Stephen Greer talks about, and Dr. Richard Boylan talks about, CIA, FBI, all these people talk about, because they have the witchcrafters, and their directed energy weapons is nothing but voodoo. They give fancy name to alien, for jinns and demons, they give fancy name as aliens and UFOs. And they give fancy name for voodoo, is a directed energy weapon. Everything is so directed, it's nothing but freaking voodoo they keep doing.